Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 291 of Unboxing Wednesdays for comics arriving on Wednesday, May 25th, 2016. It's Rebirth Day! Ricky, can you feel it? Can you feel the excitement?
Yeah.
Do you have the goosebumps? Do you have the jitters? Waiting for your opportunity to read Rebirth issue number 1.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. You read it?
I read it. I read it today. Of course, I was taken in by all the spoilers that came out like last week, which is crazy, right? Why would a company in today's day and age of the internet send out random review copies to like the press and think that it's not going to get leaked? They want the leaks, right?
So that people will buy the issue on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's definitely no way that that information was going to stay private, and I think DC knew that. But it's cool. I think it's definitely working in their favor. I know a lot of people that were not interested in Rebirth before, now knowing some of the spoilers, are definitely going to be interested in it today. And I can tell you, having read it today, that it is pretty friggin' amazing. It's written by Geoff Johns. You definitely feel like you're reading some of Geoff Johns' earlier work that he did on stuff like Green Lantern Rebirth. I don't know if you can call that his earlier work, but it was long enough ago that I'll refer to that. So like Green Lantern Rebirth and everything that followed after it.
I guess you can call it his mid-work.
Sure. Yeah, but a lot of stuff is done within the pages of the book to kind of explain what has happened to the DC Universe over the last few years. And as Geoff Johns always tends to do, he's found a way to tie something from DC's past into the reason for the way things are now.
Mm-hmm. And can we talk about this price? $2.99 for like an 80-page book?
Yeah, it's nuts. So it's $2.99 US for 80 pages. In Canada here, it'll be like, our price is like $3.99. When this eventually sells out, and it will, because people are going to want this book, the second printing is going to have a cover price of $5.99 US. So crazy. Get in on the first printing now, people, if you can. You're definitely gonna want to have this book if you are a DC fan or thinking about checking out any of the DC Rebirth stuff. It was a really great read, and I was pleasantly surprised. I guess that's all I'm going to say about it for now. I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're doing here on Wednesday, on Rebirth Day here at Stadium. But first, I'm going to ask Ricky to go ahead and open up some boxes. So let's talk about some of the cool things that are going on as part of our DC Rebirth Day here on Wednesday, May 25th. Of course, some stores in North America had the opportunity to open at midnight on Wednesday morning to release the book. We're located in a mall that doesn't really allow that, so we're just going to be open our regular hours, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Wednesday. But we have a few cool things planned. For instance, we've got the DC Rebirth regular cover, which you'll see in a little bit, the midnight release variant cover, and we've also got a 1 in 100 variant cover available as well. Now, when you buy any one of those covers on Wednesday only, you will get a raffle ticket that'll enter you into a draw to win one of the 1 in 100 DC Universe Rebirth number 1 variants. Also, if you buy a set of the regular cover and the midnight release variant, you will get for free, upon buying that set, this DC Universe Rebirth 11x17 collectible print. This is Jim Lee's lineup of the DC Rebirth characters. We're also going to have really cool stuff available for purchase that we got from New York City on a trip down there recently to learn more about Rebirth. We've got these framed DC Universe Rebirth prints that are signed by Jim Lee. Comes with a certificate of authenticity, so we'll have some of those available. And we'll also have this Scooby Apocalypse print, which is also signed by Jim Lee and also comes with a certificate of authenticity. Just a few collectibles to show you today before we get to the comics. First up is the Arkham Knight Red Hood figure. And next we have the DC Bombshells Cheetah figure. Or statue, I should say. Alright, moving on to the comics. We've got Street Fighter G.I. Joe issue number 4. Monstrous issue 6. One of my favorite books returns. It is Afterlife with Archie number 9. Ninja Turtles Animated Adventures number 10. We've also got the Ninja Turtles Carmelo Anthony one-shot. Squarriors returns to Devil's Due Publishing with this all-new issue 1. East of West, number 26. Transformers number 53 has a few covers. Here are the first 2, and the second set of 2. Ghostbusters International number 5. Judge Dredd number 6. Another Castle, issue 3. Rick and Morty 14. Tokyo Ghost number 7. From our pal Marcus Toe, we've got Joyride issue number 2. Joyride number 1 has been a certifiable hit on the aftermarket, and by aftermarket I mean eBay. You're seeing copies of this sell for $10 to $20. Well, copies of issue number 1. From IDW, we have Disney's Magic Kingdom Comics, issue number 1. Can't let a week go by without a Jamal Campbell cover, so here we have Bill and Ted Go to Hell, issue number 4. Back to the Future number 8. Steven Universe and the Crystal Gems number 3. Gem and the Holograms 15. Hunter S. Thompson's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas has these 2 covers. Okay, moving on to Marvel, we've got some reprints to show you first today. Civil War II issue 0 already gets a second print from Marvel. It's like they planned that way in advance, isn't it? First prints still available in a lot of stores, but second prints are cool too, so you can grab both now. A 5th printing of Spider-Man Deadpool issue number 1. This one's got a new cover, so that's really cool. We're on to our 4th printing now of issue 2 of Spider-Man Deadpool. A 3rd printing of issue 3, and a 2nd printing of issue 4. We've also got a 2nd printing today of Poe Dameron, issue number 1, and Moon Knight number 1 gets a 2nd printing. We've got Carnage, issue number 8, with a cover by Mike Del Mundo. Captain America Winter Soldier Cinematic Guidebook with a cover by Mike Del Mundo. And then we've got Weird World number 6 with a cover and interiors by Mike Del Mundo. Guy's killing it. Then we got Miss Marvel issue number 7, Deadpool issue number 12, and we see a return to the world of Deadpool 2099 in this book. Here is the variant cover. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. This is issue 7. This is the variant, and it is drawn by Jamal Campbell. Daredevil issue number 7. Doctor Strange number 8 has a couple of covers. Here's the variant for Captain Marvel number 5. Spider-Man Amazing Grace. This is issue 1.5 and part 5 of the Amazing Grace storyline. Here's Spider-Man Deadpool number 5. Mighty Thor number 7. Mockingbird number 3. X-Men Worst X-Men Ever number 4 of 5. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 8. Totally Awesome Hulk number 6. Uncanny Inhumans number 9. Extraordinary X-Men number 10. 2 covers. Obi-Wan and Anakin number 5. Star Wars number 19. And we have the Princess Leia action figure cover. New from Marvel today, we have Nighthawk issue number 1. Here is the Nighthawk action figure variant. The hip-hop variant. Here is the Nighthawk Scotty Young variant. Steve Rogers is back as Captain America, and this is Steve Rogers Captain America issue number 1. This is the regular cover. Here's the Jim Steranko variant, the Horseman of the Apocalypse variant, the action figure variant, the Steve Epting variant, the Greg Hildebrand variant, the hip-hop variant, and the Scotty Young variant. Alright, moving to DC Comics. Let's get it kicked off with a reprint. It is Batman Superman issue 32. This is the 2nd printing. We've got Batman Meets the Man of U.N.C.L.E. issue 6 of 6. DC Comics Bombshells number 13. Deathstroke number 18. We Are Robin number 12. Batgirl 52. This is the regular cover, and this is the tribute to issue number 1. Teen Titans number 20. Suicide Squad Most Wanted Deadshot and Katana number 5 of 6. Grayson issue 20. Adventures of Supergirl number 2. Flash number 52. Lois and Clark issue number 8. Now we're getting into the important issues this week. This series has been so critical to the future of the DC Universe. Not too many people realized it when the issues started coming out. It's only now, as we're getting close to the end here, that the importance of this book is really realized. This is Jonathan Kent. He is your next Superboy. As you can see from this comic, things are going to happen in this issue that are going to cement his future as the new Superboy. So a great issue to have. Series has been really good, and definitely leads right into all the stuff that we're going to be seeing in Rebirth with Superman and beyond. So this is a good one to pick up this week. Alright, now moving on to Scooby Apocalypse #1. I never thought I'd see the day where you had Scooby-Doo and his gang, illustrated by Jim Lee on the front cover. That is amazing. In this book, Scooby, Shaggy, Fred, Velma, Daphne, the whole gang get together and go to Burning Man, and then an apocalypse starts to happen, and instead of dealing with fake monsters in rubber suits like they used to deal with all the time in the TV show, this time the monsters are real. So it's an interesting twist on Scooby. I'm definitely going to be picking this one up. Here's a variant cover by Dan Panosian. These never thought these words would be coming out of my mouth. The Scooby Apocalypse Neil Adams variant. Here's the Howard Porter cover, the Ben Caldwell cover, and here is the Joelle Jones Velma variant. We've also got a blank variant, and DC's brought back the coloring book variant, so you can color in these Jim Lee pencils. Alright guys, Superman 52, this is a critical book this week. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but this has been the final days of Superman, and this book is the final day of Superman. Read between the lines. Something huge happens in this book, and you're definitely going to want to pick it up. This is the regular cover. Here is the variant that pays tribute to the original Superman #1 cover. And by original, I mean the New 52 original. Justice League 50, some major things happening in this book too. A while ago it was reported that in this book they were going to review the identity of the Joker. So you'd be wanting to pick this up to look into that and see what's going on with that whole story. You've got other things happening in here. It's the end of the Darkseid War. It's there's just a whole bunch. There's about 2 or 3 major things that happen in this that are directly addressed in the DC Rebirth book as well. So my recommendation is pick up DC Universe Rebirth #1, but also if you can, try to pick up Justice League 50 and Superman 52. All 3 of them are part of one larger story. And if you can get Superman Lois and Clark #8 as well, even better. This is the variant cover by John Romita Jr. Alright, here is the book of the week. It is massive at 80 pages. It's got a $2.99 US cover price, $3.99 here in Canada. It's written by Jeff Johns. It has some of the most awesome artists working in comics doing the art in this book. And there is a lot of story to tell here, and it is told very well from my humble opinion. Pick it up. It is a universe-changing book. For once, a book has come along that will indeed shake the universe to its very foundations, and this is it. This is the regular cover. It is also a wrap cover. This is the midnight release party variant because we are not open at midnight due to the laws of the mall, I guess. This will be available 10 a.m. on Wednesday morning along with the other books. This cover is by Ivan Rice, and this is the 1 in 100 variant. It is the Ivan Rice cover in the black and white inks. So that is the 1 in 100 cover, and this is the cover that we're going to be raffling off on Wednesday. You'll get a raffle ticket for each copy of DC Universe Rebirth #1 that you buy, no matter what the cover, and hopefully one of you lucky people out there will walk away with this cover.
Alright guys, so last week I asked you guys which team you're on. Team Captain Marvel or Team Iron Man, and we got some pretty awesome answers. King Polyrath said, this is an easy one, Team Cap. Oh wait, damn, did you see that punch, Team Texas Rangers? Don't mess with Texas. Kevin,
whoa,
what's up with this punch? This other guy, Shane Nunnally, said he's on Team Oder all the way. Oder?
Whoa,
is his name Oder?
Disqualified from all future contests.
Yeah, well Kevin, were you there at that game where you got punched, or was that in Texas?
That was in Texas, but I was watching.
That was pretty awesome. Fantastic stuff. If baseball was more like that, I'd watch it a lot more often. Charlie McCabe said, I'm with Captain Marvel because you won't have to iron your uniform, as Iron Man will kill you if you don't iron your clothes, because his rule is iron your clothes because they're Team Iron Man. So much ironing going on. It's almost ironic. The ironing is delicious. Yeah. Strong Style 1974 says definitely Iron Man because who the hell is Captain Marvel? I've been reading since 1987 and never understood all the heroes with Marvel attached to their name. Maybe Ricky can explain. Well, so Carol Danvers was Miss Marvel before, And now she's Captain Marvel. Easy, see? Fantastic. Not gonna lie to you, not 100% sure on her backstory. But you know, doesn't matter. She's cool. But the winner goes to Luke Hatherall, who said, I think Kevin and Ricky should start a civil war. Ricky needs to stand up to Kevin and make him open up some boxes instead of being his little bitch. Oh man, you know what? I think you're right, dude. I think this needs to happen. So Kevin, you better watch out. I'm coming for you. So, next episode, watch out. Alright, now since it's the end of the month, we're going to do the draw. So Luke Hatherall, you're going in. We got Outside Panels, who had the comment about Flash 123. How he wants that to be free. Bavarian Reviews mentioned that their favorite free comic book day would be Grumpy Cat. And Rob Lewis wanted a team with Donald Trump and a bunch of other nobodies that no one's ever heard of. So we're just gonna mix this up. Yeah. Alright, and the winner goes to Bavarian Reviews, who says, well, that's a no-brainer. The best free comic book day is going to be the Grumpy Cat comic. It's going to be hilarious, and I'm not sure what to expect, though, to be honest, probably a bunch of drawings of Grumpy Cat. So congratulations, Bavarian Reviews. Send over your info to info@comicboxer.com, and we'll get out that comic boxer to you as soon as possible. So for today's question, Jeff Johns has said that if anyone doesn't like Rebirth, he'll refund them their money back. He'll send them a check for $2.99. And my question for you this week is, what book from the past that you've read that you wish you got a refund for? For me, sadly, I'd have to say that a book called Fanboys vs. Zombies. I wish I got a refund on that book. I picked it up and I was like, you know what, I'm going to give it a try. And it failed me, man. I didn't like it at all. Sorry. So, anyone in the comments, what's a book you wish you got a refund on? And the best answer will be thrown into the Comic Boxer draw at the end of the month.
Alright everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. Congrats to Bavarian Reviews for winning that awesome Comic Boxer package. We've got some new Comic Boxer stuff going out about a week from now probably, so you can expect that within a few weeks. Really good selection of books this month too.
Any sneak peeks?
There will be yet another signed book this month.
Whoa.
Yeah. Last month we had Joyride #1 in there signed, and that book's become like a $10 book unsigned.
Boom.
I've seen signed copies of it going for like 20 or more, so really awesome.
Get that graded.
I mean, the fact that a book is worth $20 that we put in there, and it's one of only 5 or 6 books, you know, you've already made up the value of the box in that one book, and that's what we aim to do with Comic Boxer each and every month. Doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it's a good feeling. Ricky, Rebirth, you gonna read it when you get home today?
Yeah, man. Tonight, I'm gonna read that. It's gonna be good.
Awesome. We look forward to hearing your thoughts on it next week. I'm sure you will find all kinds of problems with it because you like to be the guy that goes against the grain rather than with it.
Grain needs to be gone against.
You can connect with us using any of the websites you see listed here on the screen. Ricky, where are we standing on our countdown to our 300th episode?
This is episode 9. So 9 away.
All right. And what's our sub numbers at? I know that you look at that every day.
I don't know. I haven't checked.
Yes, you can see it's all very important to us. Hoping to hit 10,000 subscribers by our 300th episode. If you're watching and you're not a subscriber already, would appreciate you becoming one. And it'll make us really happy. And if not, we will cry. We're in the process of planning a lot of awesome things for number 300, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a spectacle, the likes of which you've never seen.
Exactly.
And yeah, I guess that's it. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your comics this week, and we'll see you all next time for episode 292.